Good. Oh, yeah. This was the game. I remember because I streamed this. I streamed this game live, and I remember when I watched this, I was like, "Why, Pedri? Why? Why?" At the end of the day, it was just like a very good save from Neuer. Okay, today we are reacting to one of the best midfielders in the world right now. I could say one of the best young midfielders in the world, but when it comes to Pedri, his age doesn't really come into factor anymore. We are at this point in his career, in our timeline as football fans, where Pedri is just one of the best in the world, regardless of age. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get straight into it. As per usual, I'll leave the link to Raphael's channel in the description. But yeah, I was watching SDS the other day. Shout out to SDS, and they were having this conversation between Pedri, Bellingham, Enzo, Camavinga, and Musiala, and how quickly all of them put Pedri as the #1 is insane, and for good reason. Pedri is just a complete midfield maestro. A wizard on the ball. One of the best dribblers out right now, regardless of position. Look at that body. That's Iniesta, Xavi-esque. Inside the box. Look at where he look at where he gets the ball. Look at how he has his back turned to the defense. One, this allows him to protect the ball. Two, he already saw that run, and as soon as he earns a little bit of time, that pass is in. That is beautiful, that is. Of course, Rafinha being Rafinha, you know, he stinks up the place, but still a great play from Pedri. Good turn there. Good cross. There's just no one there for Barca. Actually, never mind. There you go. Good. I think that's Kessie. Good finish. You also get Pedri within that final third. You get Pedri inside the box, and this man is not scared to score. You look at this Barcelona team, like a team that really had no business winning the La Liga last year. I thought that was going to take Barcelona at least 2 years under Xavi to be able to do anything meaningful. But you know, Ter Stegen and how impactful he was, Lewandowski, how impactful he was, and arguably Pedri is their best player. What a touch. Good touch, but also good positioning. He knew these two. He knew the two players were closing in on him. As we're seeing, these two, because they, you know, that's one of the triggers for press. If you don't know, is a poor touch. They're waiting on that poor touch to happen, and not only does Pedri control the ball perfectly, he takes a touch away from the two players, and it's not like a Neymar Rembo flick or a Ronaldinho body feint, but these small things that, if you know football, you know how impactful small touches like this can be. And Pedri, he's a master at impacting the game. He doesn't really need to be very flashy to impact the game a lot. Even just good positioning, good awareness. Like he knew the ball was coming to him. He stayed in place, kind of faked it, just made a simple backheel pass, which then opens the play up for Barcelona, and catches the defense on their back foot. He also has the vision to make. He has the vision and the technical ability to make balls like this. Again, Rafinha taking up the place. Oh, and this game against Bayern Munich. You know, Bayern Munich and Inter Milan played Barcelona bad in the Champions League group stage last year. But I think that in every single game that I watched, you know, I think this was the game where Pedri missed I think he missed like 2 or 3 big chances, him and Lewandowski. But even in these games, like the way Pedri at this young age, the way he was able to bust the midfield for Barcelona. Look at this ball, man. Amazing pass. Something else. Great touch. Body feint. Fantastic. Perfect ball there. First time pass. That's the La Masia school of football, man. You know, I'll let you know one thing. When it first came to Pedri, I thought it was all hype. You know that time when he played, I think it was 2021. Yeah, it was 2021 when he played all those games for Barcelona, all those games for Spain in the Euros and then the Olympics. I thought it was all hype. But time and time again, the more and more I watch Pedri season after season, I'm like beginning to realize more and more how this guy is the real deal. Pedri's the real deal. Something else. Such a special player. Here, once again, good turn. Good. Winning the foul there quite well. Tenacious, everywhere on the pitch. Gone straight away, wins the foul there quite well. Once again, that first touch where you have the defender on him, the trigger for press is right there, and not only does he control the ball perfectly like before. I think this was all in the same game. Who was this against? Sociedad, Espanyol. I think it's Espanyol. The ball comes in, trigger for press right there, and he not only does he control the ball perfectly away from the pressure and like opening his body up to the rest of the team. Perfect player, man. He couldn't quite make the pass there. It was a good pressing, but the idea and the technique were almost there. The execution was almost there. Even when it comes to driving towards tight spaces. Good turn. Good. Yeah, this was the game. I remember because I streamed this. I streamed this game live, and I remember when I watched this, I was like, "Why, Pedri? Why? Why?" At the end of the day, it was just like a very good save from Neuer. Dembele there, good pass. Pedri, great finish. Always on it. Fantastic player. Great touch again. Like in these two games, yes, he could have scored in this game. Yeah, he could have done a bit more. But the way he was controlling the midfield for Barcelona sorry, not both games, in all 4 games, because they played 2 against Bayern and 2 against Inter, and Pedri was just all over them in both 2 games. You know, at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because Barca's defense was poor, and their finishing up front was also poor. But I still don't want to go. I still don't want to let Pedri's performances go underrated in that Champions League campaign last year. Pardon me. Look at this. Look at where he is. Tight space. These Atletico Madrid players are all over him. 1, 2, 3 touches. 3 touches is all it takes for Pedri to get out of the pressure. Oh my God. Even when it comes to defensively, he never slacks on his defensive duties. You know, he's not that strong. He's not that big in stature. I would even say I think it was Navas. I think Navas is quite bigger than him, but because he's so tenacious, he never gives up during the game. Pow, simple budge off the ball, clean. Man, talking about future Ballon d'Or winners, man. Pedri's in the conversation. Fantastic player. Fantastic player. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this video until the end. You're much appreciated. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all those things to please help me grow this channel. You're much appreciated. And I'll see you guys soon.